it's Mia, and today we're going to be making cinnamon buns. This is a French take on a cinnamon roll, so it uses our brioche dough from last week, and it uses an almond pastry cream in the middle. I'm really excited. I think it's going to be so good. Let's get started. So we're going to start by making the almond pastry cream, and we need 100 grams of almond flour. That goes in our bowl. Next, we need 100 grams of confectioner sugar. And then this goes into our bowl. Then we need 3 grams of cornstarch. In there as well. And we need 3 grams of cake flour. And then that goes in here as well. I'm gonna mix it up. Then we need 100 grams of butter in a different bowl. And that is nicely room temperature. Pinch of salt. 3 grams of vanilla. I'm gonna get the mixer for this. Let's whisk that all together. Now we pour in our flour sugar mixture. We need to add 100 grams of eggs. And my recipe calls for 20 ounces of dark rum, which I don't have, so I'm going to use more vanilla. So this sounds better anyway. Cool beans. Okay, so I think this is not supposed to look like this. It's supposed to be like shiny and silky. And I think it's because my eggs were too cold. So I didn't realize they were supposed to be room temperature. So what I'm gonna do is make a little hot water bath for the bottom of this. And then we're gonna mix it up again. That looks better. I don't know how much it matters actually, because it's going to be inside a cinnamon roll, but you know, I'm going to do it right. Now we add a half a teaspoon of cinnamon to our mixture. Side note on cinnamon, you want to get Ceylon cinnamon. This is not the one that you usually find in the grocery store. That's cassia cinnamon, and it is actually not good for you. It has toxin in it that hurts your liver. So if you want good cinnamon that does all the inflammation relieving stuff and is actually like good for you and tastes better, Ceylon cinnamon. Yes, it's more expensive, but you can buy from places online the full cinnamon stick, which is a lot bigger. Let me show you. So this is a Ceylon cinnamon stick. They're like double, triple the size of the other ones, and you can buy, I bought like a pound of these online for like $25, and I just grind them up in my spice grinder and I make my own cinnamon. And this is a full jar basically of what I have left of the 1 pound bag that I bought like 5 years ago. So it'll last you a long time and it's worth it. Not to mention, every time that I always tried to make cinnamon rolls with regular cassia cinnamon, they always tasted plasticky, and I was wondering why that was. Like, it's disgusting. Like, you get this nice cinnamon roll and you take a bite and you get this plastic taste. The packaging is leaking that plastic taste into your cinnamon and it's making it disgusting. So one way to avoid that is to also make your own and keep it in a glass container so you don't have to worry about that. Cinnamon rant over. We gotta mix this up. That looks good, smells good. I'm going to add another half a teaspoon because I like it really cinnamony, and this just doesn't look cinnamony enough to be a cinnamon roll, so I'm going off book. Besides the fact that the Ceylon cinnamon has a much more delicate flavor, it's more delicate, it's sweeter, so you can add a little bit more and get away with it without it being like, cinnamon! That looks so good. Now we gotta roll out our dough and make the rolls. Here's our brioche. It's been in the fridge overnight. It's all ready to go. If you want to see how I made that, you can watch last week's episode. I realize now that the dough is so hard because of all the butter. Refrigerated butter is hard. Roll this out. Now we put our pastry cream on there. Okie doke, and then we put on some walnuts. Technically, we're supposed to put on raisins too, but I don't like raisins, so we're not gonna do that. So there. You can't make me. Now, this border at the top, we just brush with a little bit of water. Just using my fingers. Probably to make it stick to itself. Which is a good idea. And now we roll. And then we're going to put them in a cake pan. I'm trying to do this without getting glue everywhere, but I don't know that that's possible. So let's just get to it. Alrighty, so we had 7 pretty nice ones in this one, and a few ugly ones in this one. Don't look at those too hard. Then we're going to pop these into the oven with just some hot water pan in there and let them rise for an hour. Alright, it's been an hour. Let's get our stuff out. Ooh, those look good. They look nice. Now we wait for the oven to preheat to 350. The oven is preheated. Let's cook these puppies up. While those are rising, I made some sugar glaze. So it's just confectioner sugar and water and a little bit of lemon juice. And we bake those for 35. Excuse you. We bake those for 35 minutes. You want a cinnamon roll? No, cinnamon's not good for cats, is it? Do you want like a tuna roll? Yeah? That sounds not very good for dessert. Wow. Look at that. We still have 5 minutes left to go, but it says to cook them until they are brown. They are brown. I think we're gonna call it. Let's take our glaze and pour that on top. All right, I'm gonna take one from the uglier pan, which still even came out looking pretty good. Should I do this like in the YouTube shorts where they like grab it and like rip it apart with their hands like a savage beast? Ooh, steamy. So here we are. You have no idea how amazing my house smells right now. So put that in the win column. That is so delicious. What's nice about it is that the filling, since it has the almond flour in there, it's like a little bit more like meaty, kind of. It's not just dough and sugar. It's like it has a nest to it, and it's not as sweet as a traditional cinnamon roll, which is really good, I think. I'm really glad that I doubled up on the cinnamon. I think that I could even probably have tripled it and it would still be okay, because I really, really like cinnamon. For me, I would probably want it slightly more gooey. This is a little dry, especially because the pastry cream, especially because the pastry cream dries out a little as it cooks. But you could also do the other trick where you pour the heavy cream in there while you cook it, and that also like keeps it very gooey. I might make these again with some alterations to the recipe because really good. Could be even better. I'm gonna make my tea and I'm gonna go eat the rest of this. And I will see you later. Bye, buddy.